precision like.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw right away. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to go play action with Penix. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Now this looks like a design run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. And he's in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays, but he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll try to run for it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Agnew on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going with their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here is Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Penix. That's caught. Ray McCloud. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He'll get this to McCloud. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. London brought in motion. They'll run it for the 1st time with Bijan Robinson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Johnny Newton there on the stop. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are going to extend their first quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. First catch of the ball game for Deebo. That's a 1st down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 first downs. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. And let's give credit to the offensive coordinator. Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken.
They'll motion over Samuel. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, defense going to have to find some way to slow him down. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. To the right, that's Pitts. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's complete to McLeod. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. To throw again, it's Penix. That's caught right side, it's London. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Penix gonna throw again. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Penix. He's going to tuck it and go.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
He's got his big tight end, Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
When you're down this close to the goal line, you typically don't have this much time. So let's give credit to the big guys up front. He was able to work through his entire progression, but at the same time, Mike, this is actually really good coverage. He's not even really that open. He puts a little extra on that one. He threads the needle, and nice contested catch results in a touchdown.
Coot able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open up a 6-point lead.
Commanders 14.
So out is Coot. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
3. Daniels going to throw again. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
To the air again is Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Daniels. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Austin Eckler out of the backfield. 3rd down coming up.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
That is caught. What a throw. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. his second touchdown of this first half.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Gay to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will go up by a point here in the second quarter. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings them second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 13 yards.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. From the gun, it's Penix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Throwing again, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On third down, Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll get that to Kadero Hodge. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That'll be a first down. A gain of 10. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Here's Penix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They run over center with Robinson. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
On third and goal, it's Penix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons are going to move out in front.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So now, after the made field goal, back out is Koo to kick this one off. Samuel going to see what he can do. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's got another one. Noah Brown, touchdown Commanders. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Now Gay for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will up the lead to 5. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. This is taken at the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Daniels. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Here's a designed run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense. Still 2nd down.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Gay to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. down. Here's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Drake London set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll throw on first down with Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. Give, and here comes Robinson. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Penix on third down. He'll look London's way again. Just complete again. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That'll be caught by McLeod. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll get this out to his running back. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. And he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
8-yard pickup. And the Falcons first down.
Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Falcons will cut into that lead. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the space to score, Commanders 35.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. The Commanders got a strong first half out of their quarterback, Jaden Daniels. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. The motion man here is McLaurin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Receiver in motion, going right. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man, it's McLaurin. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Daniels now going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. But a flag is down back in the backfield. Did they hit the quarterback late?